What's up, guys? Jeff Cavalier here. Today we're talking about building massive cannonball shoulders. 3D delts. 3D delts mean your shoulders pop from every angle, front, side, and back. They create that powerful, athletic V-taper, broad shoulders, narrow waist. The secret? It starts with your shoulders, not your back. Well-developed delts make your waist look smaller and your physique more impressive. This isn't just about size, it's about smart, targeted training for real results. Each head of the deltoid needs attention. Neglect one, and your look suffers. We'll break down the science and show you how to target every fiber for that 3D effect. No quick fixes, just intelligent training and commitment. Ready to ditch flat shoulders and build the bolder look? Let's unlock your true potential. Let's get to work. Strong shoulders aren't just for looks. They're crucial for movement and injury prevention. Your shoulders are the most mobile joints, letting you push, pull, and lift in any direction. But that mobility means they're prone to instability and injury. Balanced deltoid development protects your joints and improves posture. Weak or imbalanced delts lead to pain and poor performance. Build all three heads for stability and functional strength. Strong shoulders boost every lift, chest, back, even squats. Don't just train for the mirror. Train for long-term health and power. The V-taper and capped delts are the bonus. Build a body that's as strong as it looks. Let's break down the deltoid muscle. It's made of three heads: anterior, front, lateral, side, and posterior, rear. Each head has a unique function and needs specific training. The front delt handles pressing, the side delt gives you width, and the rear delt supports posture and stability. Neglect one, and your shoulders will look imbalanced and feel weak. Most people overtrain the front and forget the side and rear. Think of your delts as a team. Every player matters. From now on, train with intention, hit each head directly. This approach builds balanced, injury-resistant 3D shoulders. No more generic shoulder day. Target each head for maximum growth. Now let's see how each head works and how to train them. The anterior deltoid, the front head, gets hit hard in pressing movements. Bench presses, push-ups, and overhead presses all work the front delt. Overdeveloped front delts can pull your shoulders forward, causing bad posture and injury risk. Don't just hammer the front. Balance is key. Still, a strong front delt adds thickness and power to your shoulders. The overhead press is your main tool for building front delts. Use it smartly. Don't overdo it. Focus on form and balance with the other heads. The goal: strong capped shoulders without sacrificing posture. Next, let's hit the side and rear delts, the real keys to width and health. The lateral side and posterior rear delts are what give you that true 3D look. The side delt creates width. Think broad, powerful shoulders. Presses don't hit the side delt enough. You need isolation moves like lateral raises. The rear delt is crucial for posture and shoulder health. It pulls your shoulders back and completes the round look from every angle. Most people neglect the rear delt. Don't be one of them. Exercises like face pulls and bent over raises are essential. Prioritize side and rear delts for a balanced, resilient shoulder. This is how you avoid the hunched look and build real width. Side and rear delts are your secret weapons. Let's make them a priority. When it comes to building shoulder mass, the overhead press reigns supreme. Barbell or dumbbells, both work, but dumbbells allow a safer, more natural motion. The overhead press hits the front and side delts, triceps, and even your core. It's the foundation of any serious shoulder routine. Focus on form, sit with back support, elbows slightly in front, press straight up, control the weight down. Don't just move weight, build muscle with full range and control. The eccentric lowering phase is just as important for growth. Landmine presses and incline dumbbell presses are great alternatives, especially if you have shoulder pain. But the overhead press is your bread and butter. Get stronger at it over time. Progressive overload is key. This is how you build dense, powerful front delts. Combine it with targeted side and rear delt work for the full 3D effect. Let's press on to the next step. The lateral raise is the key to building true shoulder width and that athletic V-taper look. Use light weights, focus on form, and lead with your elbows. Imagine pushing your hands out to the walls. Chase the burn, not the weight, and you'll carve out impressive shoulders. The rear delts are often ignored, but they're key for a powerful three-dimensional shoulder look and good posture. Train them with focus isolation moves like the bent-over dumbbell reverse fly, lightweight, strict form. Hit them at least twice a week for real shoulder transformation. The face pull is my top pick for shoulder health and rear delt growth. It builds muscle, corrects posture, and prevents injuries. Set the cable at chest height, pull the rope to your face, elbows back, and squeeze your upper back. Make it a routine. Your shoulders and posture will thank you. Alright guys, this is where the theory meets the iron. We've covered the anatomy and the key exercises. Now it's time to put it all together into a concrete plan of attack. A single shoulder day per week isn't going to cut it if you're serious about building three-dimensional delts. The shoulders, especially the smaller side and rear heads, recover relatively quickly and respond incredibly well to higher frequency. To maximize growth, we're going to hit them twice a week. This approach allows us to stimulate the muscles more often without completely annihilating them in one session, which is crucial for consistent long-term progress and joint health. This is how you build muscle intelligently. Our plan will consist of 2 different shoulder-focused workouts per week. Let's call them Workout A and Workout B. Workout A will be our heavier, strength-focused day. This is where we'll put our primary mass builder, the overhead press, right at the beginning when we're fresh. The goal here is progressive overload, consistently trying to add a little more weight or an extra rep. Workout B will be a higher volume hypertrophy focused day. We'll use lighter weights, higher reps, and focus on creating an insane pump and metabolic stress, which is another key driver of muscle growth. This 2-pronged attack ensures we're targeting all the muscle building pathways. You can structure your week in a few ways, but the key is to allow at least 48 to 72 hours of recovery between these 2 shoulder workouts. A great split would be to perform Workout A on Monday and Workout B on Thursday. This gives your shoulders ample time to recover and adapt before you hit them again. You can integrate these workouts into your existing routine. For example, Workout A could be part of your push day or an upper body day, while Workout B could be done at the end of a pull day or even on its own if you have the time. The flexibility is there, but the frequency is what matters most. Remember, this plan is a blueprint, not a rigid prescription set in stone. The most important factor is consistency. You have to show up and execute the plan week in and week out. It's the cumulative effect of these targeted workouts over months that will build the kind of shoulders that turn heads. Don't get discouraged if you don't see massive changes in the first few weeks. Building quality muscle takes time and dedication. Trust the process, follow the blueprint, and I guarantee you will build the strong, wide, and healthy shoulders you've been chasing. Let's get into the specifics. Section 2. The warm-up, priming the shoulders for war. Before you even think about picking up a heavy dumbbell, we need to talk about the most critical, yet most often skipped part of any workout, the warm-up. For a complex joint like the shoulder, jumping straight into your working sets is a one-way ticket to injury. A proper warm-up does more than just get your blood flowing. It actively prepares the joints and muscles for the specific movements they are about to perform. It increases synovial fluid in the joint capsule, improves mobility, and activates the key stabilizer muscles like the rotator cuff. Think of it as a pre-flight check for your shoulders. It's absolutely non-negotiable for both performance and safety. Your shoulder warm-up should be dynamic and targeted. Forget about static stretching before you lift. That can actually decrease power output. We want to move the joint through its full range of motion. A great place to start is with some simple arm circles, both forward and backward, to get things moving. Then, we need to specifically activate the muscles we're about to use. For this, I love using a light resistance band. Banded pull-aparts are fantastic for firing up the rear delts and upper back, which helps pull the shoulders into a better position for pressing. Doing 2 sets of 15 to 20 reps will work wonders. Next, we need to address the external rotators of the rotator cuff. These small muscles are vital for shoulder stability. Grab that same resistance band and perform some banded external rotations. Keep your elbow tucked into your side and rotate your forearm outward against the band's resistance. Again, 2 sets of 15 reps per arm with very light resistance is all you need. The goal here is activation, not fatigue. We're just waking these muscles up and reminding them to do their job. This simple move can dramatically improve your shoulder mechanics and reduce the risk of impingement during your main lifts. To finish the warm-up, you should perform a few light feeder sets of your first exercise. So, if you're starting with the overhead press, do a set with just the dumbbells, focusing on perfect form. Then, do another set with about 50% of your working weight. This primes the neuromuscular system, grooving the exact movement pattern you're about to load heavily. This entire warm-up process should only take about 5 to 10 minutes, but the return on that investment is massive. It will allow you to lift heavier with better form, and most importantly, keep you in the game for the long haul. Don't skip it. Workout A, the strength and mass builder. This is your heavy day, focused on building foundational strength and muscle mass. Start with the seated dumbbell overhead press, your main strength move. Then, hit leaning dumbbell lateral raises for width, and finish with bent over dumbbell reverse flies for rear delts. Rest well, lift with control, and lay the groundwork for serious size. Workout B, the hypertrophy and detail sculptor. Here we use lighter weights, higher reps and short rests to flood your delts with blood, chasing the pump and sculpting detail. This session gives your shoulders that full, rounded look and etches in the details that make them pop. Embrace the burn and finish your week with truly three-dimensional delts. You can have the best workout plan, but if your form is garbage, you're risking injury and wasting time. Prioritize perfect technique on every rep. Leave your ego at the door and focus on execution. Don't use momentum. Control the weight through the full range of motion. Maintain proper posture and engage your core for safety and strength. Build a mind-muscle connection. Focus on the muscle you want to work and lighten the load if needed. Building an impressive physique is a marathon, not a sprint. The fastest way to kill your progress is injury. Train smarter, not just harder. Never skip your warm-up. Balance your training. Work your rear delts as much as your front. Stay consistent, stay healthy, and your shoulders will thank you. You can have the best workout plan, but if your nutrition is off, you won't grow. Muscles are built in the kitchen and while you sleep. Protein is key. Aim for 1 gram per pound of target body weight from sources like chicken, eggs, and Greek yogurt. Eat in a small caloric surplus, focus on quality carbs, and stay hydrated. Your muscles are mostly water. Nail your protein, calories, and hydration every day for real growth. Training breaks your muscles down, but real growth happens during rest and recovery. Sleep is your most powerful recovery tool, better than any supplement. Managing stress and taking rest days are just as important as lifting weights. Remember, progress comes from smart training, good nutrition, and enough rest. So there you have it, guys. The complete blueprint for building the kind of powerful three-dimensional shoulders that command respect and completely transform your physique. We've covered everything from the fundamental anatomy of the 3 deltoid heads to the exact exercises, workout plans, and nutritional strategies you need to succeed. You now possess the knowledge that most guys in the gym will never have. You understand that building impressive shoulders isn't about mindlessly hoisting heavy weight overhead. It's about a strategic, intelligent attack on all 3 heads of the deltoid. It's about training with purpose, precision, and an unwavering commitment to perfect form. You have the map. Now it's time for you to start the journey. This is where the real work begins. The road to building an elite physique is not a short one. It's paved with consistency, discipline, and a whole lot of effort. There will be days when you don't feel like training. There will be weeks when you look in the mirror and feel like nothing is changing. This is the point where most people give up. But this is where you have to dig deep. You must remember why you started. Every single workout you complete, every clean meal you eat, and every night of quality sleep you get is a vote for the person you want to become. It's a brick laid in the foundation of your new physique. I want you to embrace the process. Fall in love with the feeling of a great workout, the satisfying burn in your muscles, and the knowledge that you are actively building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. The aesthetic rewards, the V-taper, the cannonball delts, the way your shirts fit, will come. They are the inevitable byproduct of your dedication. But the real reward is the discipline you build, the mental toughness you forge, and the confidence you earn by keeping the promises you make to yourself. That is a prize far greater than just muscle. It's a transformation that will carry over into every other aspect of your life. So take this plan and make it your own. Stay consistent, stay patient, and stay hungry. Track your progress, push yourself to get stronger, and never forget the importance of recovery and nutrition. The journey you are about to embark on is one of the most rewarding things you can do. You're not just building muscle, you're building character. You're forging your legacy in iron. Now stop reading, get to the gym, and start building the shoulders and the life you deserve. Let's get to work.